Welcome back, guys. Another YouTube. On this one, we're going to be going through like full day of eating, bit of a day in the life as well. Might as well while I'm filming everything that I'm eating, because if you don't know already, if you haven't seen on my Instagram, started working with a nutritionist. Basically, just get on top of nutrition. I've done quite well this year, but in the past I've slacked, and to be quite honest with you, I say I've done well this year. I've basically eaten the same food, which has got me to drop 12, nearly 13 kilo in body weight since the start of the year, which is pretty decent, to be quite honest with you. But I thought I'd take it up another level, to be quite honest with you. Getting a nutritionist, learning a little bit more as well, so I can use it in my own coaching as well, which is always great, to be quite honest, because then that means my clients get the benefit as well. So I'm going to show you exactly what I'm eating. It is a rest day, so the food is going to be a little bit less than on a training day. I am going to make a training day one up in the future, but I thought I'd show you what I'm having on a rest day. I'm going to put like the calories, macros and everything like that for each meal. To be honest, I'm going to be starting off with some check-ins, because I've got a few check-ins to do for clients. It is currently 6 a.m, nice and early start, and then we're going to jump straight into check-ins, and we'll have breakfast, and then after breakfast we'll head off to 9 to 5 job, and then we're back. We're going to go to Pure Gym for shift, and then go straight from there, to be quite honest with you. So shift till 10, and like I say, I'll show you clips and stuff throughout the day of what I'm eating, why I'm eating it and stuff like that. So let's jump straight into it. Okay, so before I start with check-ins, I'm going to quickly show you, I start every single day off with electrolytes. The reason why is you want to make sure that you're hydrated, you get the right vitamins and minerals that are going to keep you hydrated, make sure your body's storing the water properly and stuff like that, so that you're not just drinking water and just having it piss out, basically. So the one we've been using, me and Christy, we've been using the Vidrate one. So I don't know if you can see that. Hold it up, there we go. So Vidrate, pretty decent, to be quite honest with you. You're getting sent through the post, one sachet is plenty. I put creatine in it as well, just to get my creatine in, so does Christy. So nice and easy. The taste, amazing as well. These taste absolutely unreal. So definitely, if you're still looking, because sometimes electrolytes, for some reason, they can taste a bit funny. They can be very bitty, very not have the most great tasting thing, to be quite honest with you, especially if you're putting creatine in there as well. It just makes it a little bit more powdery as well. But these taste absolutely unreal, especially this flavour. This flavour is probably our best tasting flavour. So this one's tropical. As you can see that, there we go. So this one's tropical, tastes absolutely amazing. You fill it up into a glass and then just pour a little bit of water in it. I'll put creatine in that first. And then, so creatine, we're using at the moment, ESN, creatine. Doesn't really matter what creatine you use, to be quite honest with you. We've found this one works. This one mixes really, really well in water. Like, it doesn't go very bitty or anything like that. With the electrolytes, you can get cheap ones that we used to have from Home Bargains. You can get them for about £2, like a pack of 20 for £2. So they are really, really cheap for what they are. But like I said, they're not great. They're really not great in terms of like mixing and stuff like that, and then they don't taste the nicest. I can just get them down because I used to absolutely neck them, but at least with this one, they taste nice, so you don't have to absolutely neck it. So let's jump. So there we go. Nice little flavour. Just give it a little bit of a mix, a little bit of a stir. I'll show you how well it mixes. This is where it's got loads of white bits floating around in it, and it hasn't mixed well at all. But yeah, most of it's basically mixed. Look at that. Perfect. Right, guys, so first meal of the day, 4 bacon medallions and a protein bagel thin. I forgot to mention actually at the start, nutritionist I am working with is called Will Clark. Check him out on Instagram. He's called Coach Clark. Really, really good. Knows his shit with basically like doing like a body recomp, but keeping performance high, like for strongmen, strength athletes and stuff like that. He knows his shit. So been following him for a while, and I thought, you know what, I think it's about time I level up my own nutrition, and as well as level up my knowledge as well. So we've got a bacon sandwich, basically, which I can't complain about every single morning. So I'm going to show you it now. So flying straight around. You know what, I can't work this camera, fuck me. You know what, I'll show you in a second. Okay, so hopefully you can see a lot better now. So, bacon sandwich, nice and easy. The good thing is, this was basically what I was having beforehand, just not with the bagel, the protein bagel. I was having it with just like normal little bread cakes before working with Will. So this is another reason why I wanted to work with Will, because when I spoke to him before working with him, he basically was like, look, I take into consideration what you're eating at this moment in time, and like what you enjoy eating and stuff like that. Because I said to him, been eating the same food every single day, and it's worked for me so far to eat the same sort of like things, and because I can fit it around working 2 jobs. 2, I like it. It keeps me, basically, I managed to do it for like 5.5, 6 months before going on holiday. So all that sort of stuff, like, he took into consideration, he's put it into the plan, which I really, really needed, to be quite honest, because I've worked with coaches in the past that have done my nutrition and stuff like that, and even though I've said what I've had for breakfast, they've then just gone and made me have like scrambled egg, bacon on sourdough every single morning, which, to be quite honest with you, it's a lot to make. So when you're trying to make that, it took like 20 minutes to fucking prep it all, make it and stuff like that. When I'm running, basically I'll get up, I'll literally have about 20 minutes to quickly get everything ready, have my breakfast, make myself a coffee, and then shoot straight out of the house for clients or straight to my 9 to 5 job. I don't really have much time, to be quite honest, so I'm quite happy he's taken that into consideration. So let's jump right in. Okay, so currently in Pickering, near Scarborough. If you're up north, you'll probably know exactly where that is. Just outside of Customers. It is tourist central over here, so I've got parking in a pretty decent spot, so I'm hoping I don't get beeped at to be asked to move out for some impatient old person or something like that. It's happened before, so I won't be shocked if it doesn't happen today. So, meal 2. I have also had part of meal 3, which is basically like a snack. So it's like a skinny latte and a banana to have throughout the day whenever. I've already had the latte because I don't like having my caffeine too late on in the day, obviously, to affect sleep and stuff like that. So I usually split it up. So I'll have the latte on rest days, usually about 11 o'clock, which I had on the way here. And then we've got my dinner. So it currently is basically 1 o'clock. So at dinner we've got peppers. We've got peppers, rice, chicken and spinach in this. So don't know if you can see that. I'll put the macros and everything on the calories on the screen. Enjoying this meal, to be quite honest with you. It's weird. This meal fills me up, but then about like 2 hours later, my belly's like getting a bit hungry again. Unfortunately, it's the unfortunate reality of being on this diet. On the rest days, I do get quite hungry quite quickly because I am having obviously less calories and stuff. Still eating a fair few though, because I'm eating 2,700 calories or something like that total, roughly around about that anyway, throughout the whole entire day. So I'm still eating a fair few calories, but this doesn't fill. It fills me up, but then doesn't at the same time. It's strange to explain. And I've got a can of Coke Zero, obviously, can of Coke Zero. And I put a poll out the other day actually on my Instagram saying what's better, Diet Coke or can of Coke Zero? Because anybody that likes Diet Coke, you've got something wrong with you. I swear down, you need to give your head a wobble. And Coke Zero, believe it or not, won by a landslide on which is better. And then I even had a couple of people saying Pepsi Cherry Pepsi Max is apparently a lot better than Coke Zero, which I don't agree with. I used to love Pepsi Max. That used to be my go-to, but for some reason I've just completely gone off it, and Coke Zero is now, for me, the top tier one. Diet Fanta is also quite nice as well, but still for me nothing beats Coke Zero. So yeah, let's tuck into this, and I'll see you. To be fair, actually, my next meal will be my tea, which will be, I'll be at the gym basically at that point. So I might try and film myself having the banana while driving, almost like when I'm driving back towards York and Leeds. Probably not. Don't want to get arrested or anything like that. But yeah, next meals will be when I'm in the gym. After teaching 3 fucking classes today, not just the one, not just the 2, 3 classes, being dropped into doing an extra spin class today, which is fucking great. Just what I want after doing a full day's worth of work. Go teach a spin class in a red hot sauna of a gym to probably about 5-6 people, because nobody wants to be doing a gym session in the gym that is that warm. Okay, so I'll see you in the gym. Okay guys, so classes are done. Thank fuck for that. Classes are done. Just the 2 hours, just less than 2 hours of classes. Spin, GLC, and then core. Yeah, just too much in my opinion. But that doesn't matter. So last meals of the day. These 2 meals, to be honest, they're the best meals of the day, to be quite honest with you. And also, I have them together when I'm working here on shift. Basically because it's so bloody late. It's like 8:30 nearly. Absolutely starving. So I usually just have them both together. So basically I've got a burger, 5% minced burger, and I've also got another patty in the box with some potatoes, and then just like some onions and tomatoes as well. I'll show you in a second. And then after that, we've got the very much goated dessert. The annoying thing is, I went to the shop yesterday, got some bits and bats that I knew that I needed, like potatoes, onions and stuff, and only gone and forgot that I actually needed blueberries as well. So normally I have this with blueberries, but which is the best dessert in the world, by the way. But I've had to use raspberries. So it's Greek yogurt with a little bit of protein powder in there, with normally blueberries, but today we've got raspberries, and then you have Kit Kats as well, and some sunflower seeds. So I'll show you it in a second. If I can turn this round, I'm so shit with this camera, I do apologise. Get to have a look at the staff room. So here we go. So we've got a burger in here. Yeah, mate, I have to carry this around in my car all day, so it's not as pretty and aesthetic, but this is exactly what trying to eat healthy looks like when you actually live a proper life where you got to be out and about and stuff like that, working 2 jobs and stuff. It's not pretty, it's not aesthetic or anything like that. It's just Tupperware, food that's been sat in a semi-warm car all day, so whether it's actually edible, don't know, but I haven't been ill since starting this, and I've never got ill from eating any of this food. So anyway, potatoes are in there and stuff like that. We'll crack it open. There we go. So proper dodgy camera work going on here. I do apologise, but yeah, onions, tomatoes, potatoes. There is a burger patty somewhere in there. So that's one meal, and then we've got the very much goated Kit Kat. 2 Kit Kat bars. Let's open this. Here we go. Look at that. Wash. It looks like a fucking mess. I'll tell you that for a fact. It tastes a lot better than it actually looks. And like I said, it tastes better with blueberries in. It also looks better when it's got blueberries in as well. But yeah, that's basically for dessert. That is the highlight of my day. I understand some people might turn around and say, oh, you shouldn't really have like something to like look forward to, or view food as a reward or something like that. But on these rest days especially, eating the food that I do, especially teaching a fucking spin class, man, I'm starving. The amount of calories that I've burnt, the amount of movement that I've done and stuff like that. So I'm absolutely starving. So that is the highlight of my day, and I sort of reward myself, keep it last meal of the day, because if I can get through the whole day, sticking to the plan, sticking to the calories and everything like that, following it, And then if I can get to that last meal of the day, it's a little bit like a reward. I know people will probably turn around and go, oh, you shouldn't have it, shouldn't do field as in a reward and stuff like that. Well, fuck off, I do. And it's working so far. So far, nearly 2 weeks in, working with Will. Really enjoying it. Not gonna lie, last week, the first week I was on this meal plan, these rest days were tough. My stomach was rumbling. I was constantly thinking about food on these rest days. I thought it was going to be a massive struggle. This week though, these rest days have been a little bit easier. I don't know if that's just by chance. I have tried to spread the food out a little bit better. I've tried to not have breakfast as early as well, which does help. Like last week, I did have my breakfast at about 6 a.m. because I had clients, whereas today I had it closer to 8 a.m, which makes a massive difference in my opinion. So that might be a little bit of a case, which if that's the case, I might start fasting a little bit if I do have morning clients, and just have breakfast after morning clients while I'm on my way driving to my 9 to 5 job. So full day of eating, like I say, nothing pretty, nothing special, no aesthetics or anything like that. It is proper real sort of food that people, like most people will probably have. It's not that fancy dish bowl sort of shit and perfect presentation or anything like that. It's like a fucking mess, my tea. But there you go, that is what a full rest day has. I will show you very soon what my training day nutrition looks like. But the next video, I'm going to do a full training sort of video. So I might have like a little bit of food in there, but to be honest, I'm going to be breaking down a little bit more my new training block that I'm running. So keep your eyes out for that. It's coming very soon. And peace out. Peace out. Should I say that? No, fuck that. I'll edit that out.